Hi.
Hi! Welcome to our Goddess Corner, where we are here to help you understand, reawaken, and encounter your inner goddess, your divine feminine, and allow her to rise in power. Because we all know this is time of the goddess. Okay? Okay.
Okay. Mhm. Like when I did the circle. Yes.
So today, this segment is going to be about preparing your mind. What does it mean to prepare your mind for accentuating and understanding your femininity, your beauty? And I definitely want to pick this beautiful woman's mind because she is a super woman of sorts, a divine feminine of divine feminines. Jupiter 1111!
Hi. Catch it. I caught it the wrong way. We were just chatting about what we wanted to bring for you, and I was teasing her and said maybe I should write a segment about how I retired myself from sitting on my bed, but I have my clothes on. We were talking about pockets of peace, and it's so important to have these pockets of peace. I do so much. I have a really really big, large bedroom, and I almost practically live here. If I can put a bathroom, a master bathroom, and a refrigerator in here, I probably would never leave because I love my sanctuary. It is my sanctuary. I have all these little pockets of peace. I have like my space where I get to work, and my bed is firm and it's soft, and I have all these like pretty pillows and things to the touch, that are fun to be around and pop of color. And then I have like the things for my nails and my bags and things like that, and this really great television. But I have all these things speak to me of peace, because when I just need to wind down, then I have something there for me to wind down. I have books and all kinds of beautiful things. And that's one of the things that you need to think about in your home. Where is your pocket of peace? Where can you create it if you don't have it? You don't need that much space. I remember there's a memory coming back to when I was in high school, and they were talking about Martin Luther and his mom. He had so many kids. The way she created her pocket of peace is that she would put a towel over her head because she has so many little kids running around. That was the only way she could get them quiet. So there's always a way for you to create that pocket, but it's so important because we're always talking about self-love and how to do it. We say these words, but then there aren't any like some practical applications. So we wanted to kind of share our stories and share our life with you in hopes that it will inspire you to do the same. Like right now, I'm sitting in a really comfortable chair, and it's awesome because it's one of those things where you have to think about when you buy something. Sometimes people just look at cost, but you also have to think about the cost that it's going to not give you, right? So there's ways of you investing, and you have to choose what you're going to invest in and then really look at the longevity of it. So this chair wasn't extremely expensive, but it still has enough, cushion in it. So I want to sit in it for a long period of time. Now I can sit there and meditate, I can pray, I can read, I can work. So it really calls me to utilize it. And we're going to be utilizing it every single day, almost every single day. Then it's worth the investment. So don't always look at the price point for something and think, well, that costs too much. I remember I went out, I took out a friend of mine. I haven't seen him in a long time, and we went to go chat. And I was just like, oh, my treat. And he looked at the menu. And that's also one of those things, right, of creating a pocket of peace. Sometimes you just want to go out to the Starbucks, go and take a walk, enjoy nature, go and he looked at the menu. He's just like, all these things are expensive, and they weren't to me. We were getting like a really great meal al fresco. It was nice to go outside without, not we didn't have to wear a mask because we were outside, and just enjoy really great food. And he saw the prices and he thought it was expensive, and I didn't, because I knew the exchange. Everything was fresh. Everything was like farm to table. And so it was just like, okay, we're going to create this beautiful experience and this pocket of peace of just fellowshipping together, having some really, great food and some great drinks. And he was just like, to him, because of that's his paradigm, he couldn't even create that peace. So there's ways for you to create these pockets, and it's so important to nurture yourself and to not beat yourself over it, and not be like, well, I shouldn't spend this money because I need it for these other things. I mean, obviously, you're not going to go and spend it on yourself. You have to pay the essentials like your rent or your light or your gas or your food.
Peaceful too, knowing that your kitchen is full and your power is paid for.
Like, yeah, especially in the summertime, this heat is not playing, man. Everywhere is hot, hot. So thank God for the air conditioners and the fans and the things like that. But it's like taking the time to recognize what brings me peace, what brings me joy, making things aesthetically pleasing to you. So when you're in that space, you just feel like,
Absolutely.
you just feel like really good about yourself. And then being okay with that. Whether your pocket of peace is putting a towel over your head because you have like five little ones under the age of 5, you're like, I need some quiet. Or for you to just escape for a while and go get your nails done or go get a pedicure or, take that walk and just sit in the grass and ground yourself and just enjoy the beauty of nature and hear the birds and just be in that silence. Sometimes we don't even create those pockets of peace because we feel bad. Like we have all these other things to do and everybody's always pulling on us and we have all these responsibilities. But it's so important for you to create daily some kind of pocket of peace. Just start at 20 minutes. You're like, oh, I don't know if I have 20 minutes. Okay, start at 5 with the
I start.
goal working up at 20. At least 20 minutes a day where you're like centered. And then sometimes you think about like, well, maybe I should be meditating. No, whatever you're doing that's going to be fun for you and going to bring you into that space where you recognize the bounty and the beautiful things that have been happening in your life, you will naturally or organically go into gratitude, go into appreciation, because you've created a pocket for yourself that's just beautiful, where you can just be a human being instead of a human doing, and just be and just enjoy it without the 20 lists, that are going in your head. Just it'll be there in 5 minutes. It'll be there in 10 minutes. It'll be there in 20 minutes.
Now,
It's okay.
if you're a list maker, I often like to make my to-do lists and all that stuff the night before. So before you go to bed, so when you get up, you're free and clear to just allow yourself to connect with yourself. I often do upon rising at least three things I'm grateful for. My beautiful child, my this moment to just breathe and take in this fresh new day, and the ability to just kind of I have my senses, right? I have a physical disability, so I'm limited in some of my movements and things of that nature. And so I even take that as a precious gift. And so even saying, hey, I have all my limbs today. I have the ability to breathe freely today. I can call and reach out to my people today. And that's a beautiful way to kind of reconnect to that lighter spirit, that peace upon rising. Because how you set your tone for the day kind of really does set your tone for your momentum. And if you're starting off with a chaotic environment, it can sometimes be very daunting and you feel as though you haven't done enough, even though you've marked off a majority of things on your list. So, um, you know, enjoy beauty. I was always told that beauty is as beauty does. And if you're scrambled around just trying to kind of hold it together, you're not giving yourself what truly is the beauty of life, what truly is the beauty of this experience. So enjoy this beautiful day. Thank you for checking in with us today in the Goddess Corner on how to help create a beautiful mind. And, um, you know, thank you so much, Jupiter 1111, for all of your wonderful advice about our pockets of peace. And I hope you have enjoyed setting yours at home.
Yes. And join
Even if
us
it's a
again.
car, that's a good one, right? Like, get away from the kids for 5 minutes. You go to your car. I don't know.
Yes. Yes. Sometimes, people just go to their car and Put your favorite music on, get up and dance, put your headphones on. There's so many ways. So why don't you share with us down below how you like to create your pockets of peace? Because I think it'll be really helpful. We want to make sure this is, we always like to engage, hear what you have to say, chat it up with you. We have other things that we want to bring to the table as well. That you're going to find really exciting to tap into your inner goddess. So we share your experiences with us. How do you create your pockets of peace? And when you share your story, it'll inspire somebody else to also do the same. All right, until next time, we love you very much. Bye now.
Aloha.